There we go. There we go. Let's see. Holy cow, my computer is like creeping slower than molasses. Okay. Holy crap. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. I think we have audio. I think we're good. I'm unmuted. I think we're good to go. I should be good to go. Yeah, much better now. Good, good. Hello, welcome, and happy Sunday evening. We're an hour later tonight. Woo! My computer is, when I switch a window, there's like a 8-second lag. It's the weirdest thing. It is the weirdest thing. So I want to say hello and welcome. As soon as I get this one little piece fixed back in place, oh, I am good to go, Big and Bad Joe. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's see who is here finally. Hello, we have Big and Bad Joe. Hello, Jeff Thornton, Jose Ferrer. I know it's a little later for you, Jose, and I appreciate you being here. I know you won't stick around long because you got an early morning and it's late for you, but appreciate you being here in this episode when I'm an hour later because I had a few things up today and I'm celebrating, early birthday weekend. So, hey, yeah. And Cliff D is here and HVAC A to Z Sergio and Shadell 3D. And Guy the Jedi, and I'm just going down the list here. Nick is here, and James L is here. Shadell 3D, yeah. Anyways, I was just out earlier, and I want a big shout out to my wife surprised me. Maria surprised me with a really nice early birthday gift. My birthday's on Wednesday, but not a big deal. It's not a special one. It's up in the 60s something. So. But she surprised me on Saturday night with something I've never, ever done, ever. And I've always wanted to. And we went to an escape room and it was amazing. There were 7 of us there. We had a blast. I needed a couple of hints, but it was fun. We ended up, finalizing and finishing the thing, but it was great. So a huge shout out to Escape Ops here in Calgary, Alberta. The one room we did was amazing. They were so friendly. They were helpful there, and it was a very, very challenging room, or 2 rooms, as a matter of fact, to work our way through. So, shout out to Escape Ops here in Calgary, and we had a great time. So, yeah, no birthdays, James L. Thank you, but it's on Wednesday officially, I guess. But I won't be streaming between now and next Wednesday. So hey, let's celebrate it tonight. Why not? So yeah. Big oh, look at that, it's the big 62. So I was born in 62, and Wednesday is going to be the 62. So 62 from 62. So here we go. There we go. So it looks like we have 17 people live tonight. We're going to continue our Wally build, and as usual, we're going to do okay, cut that part out. Okay, that's where we have to edit the videos. The light on that camera is red, but it still appears to be working, and the light's supposed to be green on that camera. That's just throwing me off a little bit when I look at this camera. As long as you can see me and hear me, that's the main thing. And if I cheat and I go to the YouTube channel, it shows me that it's a black screen. Oh, there's that lag again. There it is. It's working. Okay, and if I come back to this one now, there's that 8-second lag again. So thanks so much, Nick. And yeah, so what was I saying? The Wally build. And yeah, oh yes, and as usual at about 7:30 or so tonight, 7:30, 7:35, 7:40, your voice does have a warble to it. Okay, well, maybe if I do this, it'll even itself out. No, my system is really slow. I don't have a lot of windows open on my system. Let me close a couple programs just for fun. Let me close that one. And I'll close a couple things I'm not using. And that could be the issue if I have too much open. I need to get a new PC, in all honesty. I need to get something that can have a little more power, that can handle me having 5 or 6 things open at once there. That might help. I closed down a couple things here, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, Brent Ferguson, evening all from. Hey, welcome from. Welcome from. Sounds like I'm welcoming an alien. But Brent Ferguson from Las Vegas, Texas. Oh man, I forget, man. You were 62 22 years ago, Timur. Holy cow. Well, good on you, man. 84. And you're watching my stream. I appreciate that. You should be asleep this time of night. Well, it depends on where you are. So anyways, yes, we will be doing the Polymaker giveaway again around 7:30 Mountain Standard Time, which is about an hour and a half from now. So stick around if you want to win some Polymaker filament. Again, last week's winners, we were able to give away 2, and it was Tor and Skyrim, and they did both contact me. They did both get their codes, but still from the week before, and Steve L3D has not yet contacted me for his win. So we're going to hang on to that one and see if he does ever contact me if he comes on there. Ollie the Mac Cow, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate that. 5 p.m. PST. It's 5 p.m. PST where you are, which is West Coast for me. I'm at 6:06 p.m. right now, Mountain Standard Time, which is 8 o'clock Eastern. So anyways, okay. So last week we left off. I went ahead and cheated a little bit. Your name is Steve L. Yeah, there you go. Brent Ferguson from Texas. See, I knew it was Texas or Vegas. So hello, Brent Ferguson. I went ahead and cheated, and I'm going to show you why, because this was not an easy task to do. Yes, I got Paperclips. I brought Paperclips home. Remember, your name is just Nick is just your nickname. Good one. Hey, Rob Cooper, welcome. Haven't seen you on in a while. Welcome, and thank you for popping into the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you and Dar are doing really well. So I did get Paperclips. Remember last week I was missing Paperclips? As a matter of fact, I got like 6 boxes of Paperclips I brought home. I will never be short Paperclips again for this project. And I did, this week, I did order some servos. So we have some servos. We have enough servos. We have Paperclips. I did go ahead this week and assemble Wally's eyes. Let me go ahead and switch over to this guy. So there's Wally's eyes. Now, I didn't put the lenses in. What I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to build 2 Wally heads. And the reason I'm going to build, why is there, oh, I see. Oh, hang on a minute. That's kind of freaking me out over here. That shouldn't be there. This should be this screen right there. There we go. And I'm going to build 2. I didn't put the lenses in this one because I wanted to get this going and I want to get Wally going. And I refused to buy the lenses that somebody showed me on Amazon because they're so darned expensive. So we're going to do this like this. I've started printing another set of things for Wally's head like this, and these guys and whatever. But then I'll do another one with lenses, and I can just give him a head transplant when it's all done. But we did end up getting the Paperclips in, and if you can see kind of see where those Paperclips were connecting. It was a trick and a half to actually, number one, get the right, and I'm hoping I have the right length in there. But we got the Paperclips, which are connecting inside these little grooves here to the servo, which is buried in there. And then they clip on over to this little middle part that kind of connects the whole eye system together. And again, we glue the little tab on the end once we slid that rod in. And yeah, so that's Wally's kind of eyes all kind of connected together. And then we have, of course, the wires coming out for the servo. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, so that is Wally's head. Well, that's Wally's eyes. And then we can see here where his neck is going to connect up something like, come on, Wally, cooperate. So his neck is going to connect up something like this, or maybe I have it backwards, but we'll figure that out next. So we're just going to continue on with the build. I did get a pack of servos. It's a 10 pack, I believe I got on Amazon. Yeah, it's a 10 pack, and these are the MG90S servos that we got, and it just came as a 10 pack like so. So we have all the servos up here and all the servo thingamajig gizmos down below here. So yeah, so we have plenty of servos to continue this build and actually to finish this build. And as I pointed out last time, we have all the electronics in now. There's 4 electronic components. These 3 plus one of these guys, an Arduino motor shield that we got. So we have all the, we pretty much have everything we need to do the build. We just need to get the build done now. I'm hoping I don't run into any more snags, so we'll see. Okay, so without further ado, and I know this is a mess here. It's a real mess because I still got all these parts on the table. And I got lots of spare parts on the table, but I think we're just going to go ahead now. We got the neck finished last week. I'm not happy with how loosey-goosey that is. I really think there should be a little bit of tighter tolerance in there, but not a big deal, because what's going to happen is, you know, his head's just going to kind of sag. But I may end up just somehow putting something in here. Maybe I may print a thin piece of TPU to put on either side to give it a little bit more staying power in whatever position we want to do. We're going to run into the same issue with his hands. Where did I put his hands? His hands are finished right here. We're going to run into the same issue with his hands. I just think that there was not enough, there was too much tolerance put in these pieces in the print file. So, but we'll look at that when we get to that, and we'll come up with a creative way to put a little bit more friction, if you want to call it that, in that, so that we can actually adjust the positions more proper. So I'm just going to move a couple things out of the way here, and then we're going to go back over to our destructions, and let's see where we left off at. Neck assembly is what we were doing last week. And so let's just see if this is actually going to play for me. Oh yeah, see, we're lagging. So this is the neck assembly that we just finished doing. Now, I have not put, there's two pieces I haven't put in yet. So I'm just going to let this play for a second. We've got everything done up to that point. Yeah, we're lagging. See, we got major lag here. And I don't know how that's going to affect my stream. So let's just see what we do here, what we have here. So we've done that part. We put that servo in. We have attached these pieces here. So this is what we've done for the neck so far. Okay, and then we've screwed those two screws in. Yes, we have. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen with these pieces that are right down. Oh man, as soon as I move my mouse. Okay. Yeah, this is just terrible, terrible. I definitely need a new computer, something a little stronger. So we've done that. We've got that servo in. I didn't see where that piece on the bottom went, so I've got to see if they get to that part. We decided not, yeah, we did glue those together, and we did not glue that down. Rather, I used the screw to hold the servo part in. Okay, here's where we're going to add these two parts. So this is going to go onto that servo, and then where is this other little piece going? Use paper clips to connect linkage. More paper clips. Okay. Let's just see how we're connecting these linkages. Okay, it really didn't show me where we're connecting, where we're using paper clips. But so I'm going to back this up a bit here. Forgive the lag. There we are. Let's pause that. Okay, come on. This is going to just frustrate me tonight. You watch. Let's pause. Oh, don't do that to me. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's get back to, let's do my overhead here. Okay, so we have this piece built as they were showing right there. And so I've got that on there. Likely you're running Windows 95. Yeah, I know, no kidding, right? It's crazy. So we need that other yellow linkage piece, which is, which one is it? It's the curved one. So I just got to find that piece. I know I have that piece right here. So that's the, there's two of them actually. I always print spares. So there's the one piece that's looking like this. It looks like it has the bent piece coming up like so. And then I need that other piece for the servo, which is, do I have that here? Let's see. Right here. Whoops, come on. It's this one here. So that is with this guy sitting like this. So we need to attach this to the servo like so. Okay, and then we're going to grab a little screw, which I thought I saw one little screw left here. And there it is. There's a little screw right there. Do I need to zoom this in a little bit? Maybe I do. Where's my zoom control for that camera? Right here. Let's just zoom this in a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let me get my mini screwdriver going here. You guys converse amongst yourself. Hopefully this is going relatively well and it's not lagging too much on your end. If my voice is a little warbly, well, it's maybe I'll just sound like Elmer Fudd, I guess. Okay. So we're just going to screw this little guy in. Come on. When you have fingers the size of mine and you're dealing with micro-size screws, it can be a challenge. That is not going in. Is that not the right size screw for this? Nope, that's the wrong size screw. Okay, we'll pop that out. Let's see. I have... Where's that other servo bag I just opened right here? We're going to have some screws in here, obviously. Yeah, I see the screw I need for that. Okay. We're going to borrow from one of the new servos here. Okay. So I hope everybody had a great week. Halloween coming up. Did I put together a part list with Canada and possibly US sourcing for this? I feel like you mentioned that. Oh, I did. Did I not share that? I thought I put the PDF document up. But I shall. It's actually a Word document I created. And basically what I found was that most of the links that the creator had put up were working good, except for I think one or two things. But I will put up a part source list for sure. Okay, this should be the right one here. This one's a little bit longer than the other one we just tried. And yeah, that's the right one here. Screw that servo part in. There we go. Okay, that's for that servo part there. And then they say, if you look at this one, they say to link this part, paperclip here, but they don't show it actually. So hang on, now let's see what they're telling me to link. They're telling me to link that to that with a paperclip. So it looks like we're going in the 1, 2, and the third hole, and then in that little hole on the side here. Okay, so if we look here, looks like they're going in the third hole on here, and if you look right up here, you can see that's the other hole where they want the paperclip to go. So fortunately, because we do have paperclips, you meant to tag me. Did I get your Amazon US list? No, I don't think I did yet. Oh, stop. I didn't want you to continue playing, you silly little video. Stop. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to grab my paperclip again. These are much easier to work with than what I was trying to work with last week. Okay, so let's straighten this paperclip out. Okay, so we're going to cut this piece of this off. Okay. So we're meant to go, so we're going to go from about there. So let's make a loop for that first one. Okay, and then, so this will go up through here, and then we'll twist that one. So this piece is going to go on between here and here. Okay. Oh, so we just need a piece on each end. That makes better sense. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put him on like that. We are going to come on and bring this piece on like that. I know it's hard to see. Actually, I'm going to make this bend a little bit bigger. So we're going to make that a little steeper, like so. And I'm just going to cut this little piece off here. Okay, we'll come up like so. We'll put this piece on like this. That will allow me, you almost need 5 hands here to do this. So I'm going to put that on like so. don't move. So easy in the video, right? And then that'll allow me to take this piece, make sure this is pulled up, and then we'll just bend. And that makes sense now. So the neck isn't going to be flimsy because the neck is the up and down movement. The neck's going to be controlled by this servo. So I'm going to hold that, and we're just going to try and get this piece bent over. Come on. There we go. Come on. You're falling out. You're falling out of the hole. Tell you, you need 6 hands to do some of these things. But if I can do it, unless you have bigger mugs than I have, bigger hands than I have, anybody can do this. There we go. So now that piece is kind of bent into position. And if I snip this off, and let's see, where's that going to go into my hand? So then we have that piece kind of tied in there. And now we're just going to put the other one so it ties in onto the servo, like so. You use the following at gmail.com. Yeah, I'll check and see. That should have come through. I will double check and make sure, though, Big and Bad Joe. I had a real busy week at the full-time gig, like real busy week, which is why I literally did zilch on this build for this week. We're just sort of picking up exactly where we did. All I had time to do was a little bit of work on the eyeballs, on the eyes. So that, and they showed that coming up to about the 3rd hole. So we're going to put a paper clip through the 3rd hole. There we go. So we got that paper clip going through the 3rd hole. You can kind of see it there. So then I'm just going to go ahead and take these and give it a bend down. Give that a bend down. Kind of try to close these like so. So there we go. So now the idea here, I believe, is that the the servo is going to control. Oops, sorry. Actually, what I should do here. Let me just let me do something here for you guys, so it'll be a little easier for this to be seen. Let me do that. Let me do that, and let me move this over here, and then let me bring this back up. It's all about screen position, you know. There we go. So it looks like now what's going to happen is this servo will control the up and down motion of the neck, like so. Okay, I'm just going to try and get these clips clipped together there a little bit better. Link to the project is broken. Is it? Okay, let me relink it. Let me put a link in right now. Should be working, but I'll double check. Let me copy that. Maybe it's, in the description maybe. Okay, but here's the link here. This should work. And I'll have to check in my description to see what's going on. You can really fix anything with a paperclip, a hammer, and duct tape. Yes, you can. So says MacGyver. Okay, I put that link in again to the model, to the project. So let me go ahead and just close these up a little more. These are just, I just don't want to break any plastic when I do this, right? So this should be good. Okay, come on. This one I'm not happy with. I've got to pull this one through a little bit further. I may put a longer, actually, I think I'm going to put a little longer piece in here. So I'm just going to take a paper clip that's already done. I am going to put a little longer piece in this so I can close it. I just don't want it to be slipping out. Okay, here we go. I'm having trouble holding things. There we go. So we got that. It's much longer. That's much better. So now I should just be able to bend that guy down, bend this guy up, like so. There we go. Now if I snip off the top of this, okay, and I can just snip this guy off a little. Don't know where that went. That linkage is going to hold now. So there we go. So now that servo is going to definitely open up and lift his head and neck as we want to see it. So there we go. There is the neck assembly kind of almost finished. We got that on, we got that on. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is next. Truncated in the description. Let me check really fast while I'm on here because I have that ability. Other than the freaking lag in my computer. Let me check something really quick. No, I'll do that. I'll fix that link after the stream. I'm not going to bother with that right now. I'll do it after the stream. And I'll make sure that future streams on this have an updated link that works. Okay. So moving on. Okay, so we've done this. We've paper clipped that to the servo. There we go. So now we're going to track assembly, which we've done. Remember, we already did this. And remember, in the track assembly, we added those little inserts that go right in here, right in between these things to prevent them from coming out. Okay, and that was what we showed you last time, was those red inserts that we inserted in there to prevent those pins from falling out. Oh, you know what? I think I forgot to do. I said I was going to put those inserts on Printables, and I don't think I did that. Dang, but I will. I have to. They're fast design, but I will put them on. So there we go. So now we're going to look at assembling the wheel assembly. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the wheel assembly now that I have all the parts and all the servos that we're going to need. Okay, so I'm going to pause it there. We're going to look for these parts. Let's go to the overhead again. So we have our track. So there's two wheels we're going to assemble. So we have our track for the one. I'll try and give you guys the same view that they're showing on the screen, from left to right, or from right to left. I'm going to do it mirror because I'm watching it here. So we have a track, and then we have, it looks like we have two of these guys. Let's move the neck out of the way here. And then we have these guys right here. Two of these. Okay, these are printed out of Fiberon. It looks like, oh, these were the big ones, I believe, here. Because it looks like the smaller ones are here. And we have a couple pairs of small ones up here. Okay. Okay, Jose, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. I know it was late for you. I apologize for the late start today, but it was kind of a little different weekend. So I'm glad you were able to make the beginning of the stream. I got a stream one day earlier, Jose, so you have a chance at the Polymaker filament draw when we do it. So, but cheers, man. Have a good night. Okay, so we've got the track, pulley, wheels, pulley. And now it looks like we need one of these and then one of these. And we're going to need a pin. Where's the black pins for these? I believe that's these. Is these the ones? Oh, it's hard to see which ones are going to fit. But we definitely have some here. We'll look for those in a minute. We'll look for those axles in a minute. And for this particular one, we are looking at not that one, but we are looking at this one. We've already glued this one part in. I think I got this part glued crooked. Can I get that off now? Is there any chance that'll pop off for me? Because I think I glued that on a bit crooked. Ugh. No, that is fused. That's okay. So we have this one. Okay, let's move these over a little bit. Actually, let's zoom this out so we can see everything that's going on. We're going to zoom. Whoops. No, that's not the zoom. That's the rotate. Oh, that works. That works too. That works too. So we have this, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys here, this guy. And then we have 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 of these here. Okay, we have some screws which we're going to work on. I did not say to go ahead. Stop, stop, stop. I did not say to move. Stop. No, come on. The lag in this thing is just going to drive me friggin' bonkers. There we go. And then we have, it looks like this part. Is that the right, is this the right one? No, it's this one. We want this one here. Okay, and then the bottom half, which is this one here. Oh, and then the motor. Okay, there's where the motor comes in. Now, this is where I'm not sure which motor I'm going to use. This is where we got to decide on the size of the motor. Let's just pop this one out. I have 2 different size motors here. Obviously, only one of them is going to fit. And I'm pretty sure one of these is the size that they have in the parts list, but we'll find out very quickly whether or not it is. Oh man, like they make Fort Knox getting into these motors. So let's see. I have a feeling that this is not the right size motor. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is. Whoa. Let's just see. No, I think it's the bigger one. I think it's the bigger motor I need. So let me grab the box. Here we go. Any advice for the first time printing TPU for the tracks? No, just follow the recommendations in the slicer for speed and the temperature settings and everything from the whoever's filament you're using. And the trick for TPU is you don't want to print it too fast. And no, and don't use any, you shouldn't need any adhesive on your bed. Okay, so this looks like a bigger motor. So those are the 2 size motors I have. I think it's this one that they're looking to use, but I will find out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, because if you look at actually this one, it's like a center shafted motor, whereas this one has the shaft towards the bottom, which if you look on the drawing right here, it looks very similar to the motor, that the larger motor. Good. So they're using a more powerful motor is what they're using, which is this one right here versus the little one here. So I can put these little ones away with you. And we will use this motor in place. Yeah, this looks like it's going to fit in here a whole lot better. Whoops. This guy here goes like this. This motor is going to sit in. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to sit in like that. And this one is going to sit in just like that. Yeah, that's definitely the right motor for this particular project, which is good because that's a much more powerful motor. Okay. Okay. So we got everything there. Let's go ahead. Oh, I just need to see what hardware they want me to use here for screws. So let's go to this screen. And we're going to need M3 by 20s, 1 M3 by 20, 2 M3 by 10s, and 2 M3 nuts. Okay, let's go grab those. And we'll get them all together. They did call out for an eccentric drive. Okay. I looked at everything and I'm positive I have everything. So we need 1 M3 by 20 bolt right here. Let's put this one away. This is a I don't know where that went. 1 M3 by 20, 2 M3 by 10s. Oh, those are in my other drawer. I'll guarantee that that's probably one of these ones. And M3 nuts, 2 M3 nuts. So we'll grab a couple nuts out of here, 1 and 2. And then we need two M3x10s, which are these guys right here. 1, 2. Yeah, this must be an 8. Okay. Okay, so we'll put this back. We'll throw that 8 back in its hole. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead now. Now I'll let you play forward a little bit. Okay, so we're going to come around the back. And we're going to put a couple. I just realized I'm not showing this. There we go. We're going to put some nuts in some nut holes. Okay. And we're going to glue that on. I've already done that. I glued that together already, and I think I got it crooked. Oh, well. But that's okay. You're saying, how can you get it crooked? There's a tab there. I know. Maybe it's not crooked. Okay, then we have an axle that's going to go through the top one. Oh, the bottom one. And then these 3 are going to go on. So let's do this. 2, 3. And that's all going to glue wheels on the axles. Okay, so let's get going to that part. Okay, so we have this guy. We're turning him over. We are putting M3 nuts in here. Oh yeah, we turn them over. We're putting in here and in the bottom here. So this bottom one should be easy to do. Hopefully they're going to sit in there relatively nicely. Let's push it in. It doesn't want to go in. Oh, do I still have some support material in there? Huh. Or did I already put a nut in there? Almost looks like there's already a nut in there. Hold on. There's already a nut in there. Okay, I already put nuts in here. Did I do that last time? I must have. What about the side one? Is there a nut in here too? There is. I already put the nuts in there. Hi, Timothy. Okay, so we come around to the back here. We are going to grab, I believe it's that one there. That's what we're looking for. Yeah. I want to make sure that I have 2 the same size of this. Okay, that's these guys. Okay. So now they're calling to glue the gear, glue wheels on the axles. Let's glue that onto there, and then we glue that onto there. Okay, but they don't. And then that. Now we're going to glue all these things on. Okay, I'm just going to let this play for a second here. We got the small one that's going on that one, and we got another small one going on that one. So we're going to glue all those in place. Okay, and then they're going to slide in. Okay, so wow. Let's do this. So it looks like, let me just see which way that went. Now that we got that all. Okay, so it looks like the oval side, the inner side is, any side is here. They're not talking the little ones. Their tolerance here is not the best, so that's not going to fit in there at all. So the tolerance on this thing is tight. Let's see, and these are, I know I printed these in a couple different colors. That's these ones. Make sure, yeah, I printed these in black and in gray, so, but I'm going to do everything in black for this. So I'm going to have to ream this hole out in order to get this gear in here. So first thing I'm going to try is I'm going to grab my, where is that tool? Where is my tool? Is it just you with audio popping and cracking? No, probably not you, just you. I am a little hot on the audio. Let me turn it down a bit. There, turn the audio down a little bit there. It might not be so bad with popping now. I turned down the mic a little bit. I have a reamer tool here somewhere, right here. I'm going to see if I can ream that hole out a little bit. I know what you're thinking. That's what she said. So let's see if I can't in here. So we're just going to take a little bit off. Not a lot. We'll go in both sides. Let's do a little bit at a time here. So we can fit this in. And I know this is a tapering ream, but I could be. I'm having issues with my computer. So let me just see something real quick here. Let me just have a listen to how this sounds to me on this end. My computer is extremely laggy for some reason. Bear with me a second here. Why am I not hearing anything? Yeah, I can't even play back my own video. Here. Let's listen here. I want to hear what you guys are hearing. Oh gosh, that's awful. No, it's not your crappy internet. It's close this window down. That might help. Man, what is going on here? Okay, I'm just going to close a few windows. If I'm not using them, I'm going to close them because I know when you have browser windows open too, they use resources up. What else am I not using as far as browser windows go? That one. Look at one more thing here. So I've only got the 2 browser windows open now. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. And I've got any other software that's open. Everything is closed that I'm not using. So it's got to be, maybe it's my internet provider too. I apologize for that. So I do the best I can. No, still got to go a fair ways here. So we just got to ream these gear holes out here a little bit. I have a P1S behind me, which was converted to a P1P Big and Bad Joe, and my camera's not working on it anymore. It hasn't been for a while, but I just haven't had the time to look in on it and see what's going on. Oh, these are really, I may have to reprint these axles and at a smaller, I don't have drill bits big enough to, or do I? Hang on. Or do I have a drill bit big enough to drill that out? No, I don't think I do. No. I'm just going to do a bit more. I'm just going to keep reaming it. It is reaming it a little bit at a time here, so this might work. Yeah, that's what mine says exactly. That's exactly what mine says, but I just haven't had a chance to look at it and see if the wiring or whatever, see if a plug's come loose. Okay, I just need to get this just enough to get that piece in because we glue it onto it. So obviously, okay. Okay, let's see now. Oh, starting to get there. Let's see. I don't want to get that in too far because I won't be able to get it out. But we're starting to make some headway. This reamer just maybe if I clean the reamer off. This is doing what it's supposed to do. It's taking just a little bit off at a time. Could be firmware related. I wonder. Mine's been out though for probably a few months now. So I just haven't, I don't usually use the camera in mine, so I'm not sure what it might be. And no, we're close. We are so close. Oh. Okay. I think I got to do this for the other side too. Now again, it could be because I printed this out of a different material, and the tolerances were not nearly as. Oh, all that's going to do is come out that far enough to go into this. Though this one's not big enough either. Maybe I do need to break out. These are just being difficult to fit. And it doesn't matter which one I use. They're both not fitting. And the gray ones are no better. No. Yeah. But yeah, the tolerance on these ones, I mean, that's fine. See, it goes in these ones just fine. So it's these ones that are printed at a tighter tolerance in the holes. Of course, because I use a different filament. So we have these two. Let's see if I have if I have a drill bit that I can just ream that out a little bit with. I don't want to go too far with it. Let me just see what I got for drill bits here. I'm right here. I haven't left. Oh, here we go. Let's see if one of these drill bits might work. Let's see if I can get it out of the case. Here we go. No, that's a little small. That's a 5/16. This is a 3/8, I believe. Oh, and it's just, and then this one's definitely going to be way too big. Shoot. Okay. One more source to try here. No, that's definitely too small. And that's not going to work. That's a stepper bit. Oh boy, I'm telling you, when it comes to luck, I have none. Let's just see. See what I got here. Do I have a digital caliper? Yeah, I do. Bamboo Lab wiki page has a section about the camera failure in P1Ps. It's been a known issue. Ah, okay. I do have a caliper. Oh, the other thing I do have, I may have one more idea. That's not going to do anything. That's my other reamer. That, no, see, that's just perfect fit there. The other reamer, it's not going to, I can keep reaming on these, but it's just, I'm going to run into the same problem when it comes to putting this one on too. So my only option here may be to quickly reprint these pieces and then adjust the, I don't want to adjust the Z, I want to adjust the, I believe it's the X that I need to adjust as far as the scaling on that, X and Y, so that I can, you know, compression them. A rat tail file bit would also work. I don't have that. But let's just see. Let's grab the calipers and see what we're dealing with here. Okay, let's just go ahead and do this. So this guy, this shaft, this printed one is 9.98. So let's call it 10 millimeters. And where we're trying to go through, where's Where's the one I haven't reamed out? This one. 9.46. Wow. 9.48. Not even 9.5 millimeters. This was 9.68. That's the one that I've been reaming on. 9.68. And before I started reaming on them, 9.24. Oh, sorry, 9.50. 9.49, 9.50. Which math says that you're not going to fit a 990 or a 10 millimeter shaft in a 950 hole. So, yeah, there's that issue. So what I may have to do here, I can still assemble some of it, but we're going to have to definitely fix these. I didn't measure this hole, but I'm just going to assume it's going to be the same size as this one. Do I have black filament on one of these printers? Let's just see. I do. Here, let me just switch this camera angle here. Do you have a 10 millimeter drill? I don't. Oh, you know, it's possible I have a 10 millimeter drill in the garage, but oh, who put that box of wood there? I guess I did. I'm just looking through my tool drawers here. It's quite possible I have a 10 millimeter drill in the garage, but I don't think I do. Even if I had a 10 millimeter drill for this piece here, I'd have to have a flathead drill, basically, because this goes in flat, because the shaft is going to sit right in flat against the end of this. I think I have to reprint these things. Let me just double check the diameter of this opening here. See, this one's even, yeah, that's 9.5, and that's the same as these. Yeah, okay. So I think what I have to do, it won't take long, and I can continue with some other stuff while we wait for it to print. But I think I'm going to just print a couple of those and adjust the parameters so that this comes out to, we'll keep the Z the same height, but we'll just X and Y so we come out to a 9.5 circle, maybe slightly less because it's going to glue in. This glues onto here. And of course, this comes on just like this. And this is supposed to go right through there to glue so that we have a glued wheel like that. Chuck the shaft in your drill and hold a piece of sandpaper to it. Yeah, I don't think I have a 10 mil drill though. You make the diameter of the shaft, it will affect the other parts. Oh, you know what? You're right, because it's going to affect this, isn't it? Yeah, because it's going to go through here. Damn. Because that's going to go through there. And if I make that too loose, we're going to have a little bit of play. Ozzy, that's a good point. The problem is these pieces here. I have to keep working on these pieces here. Oh, okay. Well, you know, who said this build was going to be super easy, right? Not me. Let me just see if I can reprint the gears. I may have to. That'll just slow me down too much. I think I can ream these ones out plenty to fit the shaft, but I think I would have to reprint these ones. But those gears I'd have to reprint and open that hole a bit. I'll have to put a modifier in to open those holes a little bit. I'm glad you pointed that out, Ozzy, because reprinting these at a smaller size, you're right, it's going to affect the overall model. See, that's coming. This is coming, but if only I had a 10 mil drill, then I'd only have to reprint these pieces. Where are we at? 6:55, 7 o'clock, 7:30. Another half hour, 45 minutes or so, 35, 40 minutes. We'll do a polymaker draw. Meanwhile, you guys can watch me struggle with this. Love watching other people struggle, but I don't like struggling myself. Oh man. See, and the problem with this is now this is widening the openings on the lead edge fine and on this edge fine, but because we're tapered, what's going to happen is in order for me to get the middle open wide, we're going to open the ends too wide. I may just end up, you're right, reprinting all these gears. And we have this little one, and I'm just trying to make sure where this little one's going to go. It's going to need where's the shaft for these little ones, I believe? No, it's not that, because it's going to need, I'm going to need to reprint this one with the same adjustments, I'm sure. I'm just curious. I'm just going to play this video a little bit and see where these little ones. I think I'm going to have to reprint these and do some modifications to them if I want that to fit. But let's just see where these little ones are going to go. See, because we got to glue that on that. And then, of course, we glue that on there. And we're going to glue these all pieces. All these pieces are going to glue together. Real quick here, let's just let this play out and see what's going on here. And then, yeah, I don't want to mess with those shafts because, yeah, look, they slide in there. And then we come on the other side, and I just want to see where that little gear is going to go. That large one's going there, that's fine. And then we have the caps that are going to go. Yep. And we have these, so we're going to put the other two caps on the other ends. Hey, Atlantic Adventures. And now, okay, we put the belt in, which is fine. We do that before we put the last gear or piece on, so that we tension it with this. But where's that last little gear going to go? That's what I want to know. Oh, that's the motor. Yeah, that last little gear is going on the motor shaft. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's just have a pause here at that. I see exactly what's going to happen. So this last little one, which is this one, has got to slide over the motor. And yeah, that's too, oh, that's very tight. Yeah, that's very tight fit. So this, all of these gears have to have these tolerances opened up on them. And yeah, that's extremely tight. What I think I should do, I did these out of Fiberon just because they're gears, but I think if I do these out of PLA, I'll be just fine. Maybe if I do them out of PLA, like everything else is run out of PLA, I won't have any problems with the tolerances on them, I'm thinking. So let's just put these aside. And I think that's what's going to have to happen, unfortunately. So let's, that's too bad. But I can do some other stuff like that. For instance, these, if you look, which go on here, these ones, and I think I think that's the issue, is that because of the filament I ran them in, I had a little bit more, I don't even know what you want to call it, but these ones, oh man, that fits on too good, actually. This just pressure fit on there. And this one fit on there perfectly, pressure fit. So these ones, the tolerances were good. There, yeah, so those tolerances were fine. So I think if I just print the gears, just go basic black PLA for the gears, we're going to be fine. I just wanted to do them out of Fiberon just to try them because it's stronger and see how the material printed, for instance. But PLA is going to be strong enough for them as well. But yeah, based on this, the tolerances on these, if I print them out of PLA, are going to be just fine. So let's do that. Let's do that. I don't know how long they'll take to print. Let me go ahead and find the files. There's my files. I got to open a slicer here real quick. And there we go. And then I'll just get these started and we'll see what else we can move along on. I can at least get part of these things going. So, okay, let me make sure the black filament's loaded in here on my, we're gonna run this on the P1S. And this is black. Yeah, this is basic black. Black PLA. So we're gonna cheat here. Just because I've got this loaded already. We're going to use a non-poly microfilament. We're going to use some bamboo filament for this one. There we go. We'll use bamboo filament for this one and cheat. See, now my computer, I'm trying to open a slicer, and I'm sure my stream is lagging again. Okay. No, I don't want to update. I know you've got a new release, but I don't want to update. Skip this version for now. Okay, let's go device. I can't see any comments at the moment. I've got that screen covered. Forgive me. So we're going to go with the DeWitt 3D P1P. Okay. Make sure I have the right printer selected here. No, I have a 0.4 nozzle on there. Thank you. Okay. And let's grab the model files. Let's see. Where's my viewing audience window? There you guys are. Good evening, Stephen Labat. How are you? Okay, let's bring the slicer up. I'm not going to put the slicer in the other window for you guys to see because when I switch over to the different monitor for my slicer, things get all funky. Things get all funked up. Okay, so I need wheel. So I need wheel bracket inner left, I believe. Let's see. No, that's not what I need. Tim, think about it for a minute here. Okay, I hit the delete button. You don't want to delete. There we go. Wheel frame add-on. Don't think so. Let me just got to double check, make sure what I'm looking at here. Okay. Okay, there. Wheel gear driven. We need that. We need 2 of those. So let's go ahead and duplicate that. Clone. Actually, I'm just going to do 1 of each for now to get one side going. I don't know if it'll be able to print during the stream. I want to see how long they're going to take. Wheel gear motor times 2. So we need that one. That's the little guy. Okay, and then I just need the little guy, and I need 2 more pieces. Wheel top. Don't need that. Wheel frame right, wheel frame left, wheel frame add-on, no. Wheel bracket outer left, wheel bracket outer right, no. Wheel back, is that the one? Bear with me again here, folks. I do need that one, and I need 2 of those for sure for each side. Clone. Okay, so we got those 2. I think that's it. Let's see. I got this one of these, and 2 of these. That's all I need to get going on one side. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and update my filament. Resync. Device. Of course you didn't recognize the black filament I just loaded, did you? We are no longer PETCF. That's what we ran them in initially. Now we are basically PLA. No, we're not PLA Glow. Okay, and black. Not that that matters. Okay. Okay, bear with me a sec. And 3. Oops, I got to update this. Come on. Okay, this is starting to annoy me, my lag time. Man, live streams, I hate when this happens. Oh, 3D&T Printing, $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, look at that. You pop in and you do this. Look at that. Thank you so much. Here we go. You get one of these.
Super chat.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Guys, I got to take 1 second break. I'm not gone. I'm not gone. I got to take a 1 second break. Give me 1 second. Well, okay, 45 seconds. I'll be right back. Nature calls. Be honest, it's a live stream. If it happens, it happens. And he's back. Cue the elevator music. Yes. I need elevator music for when you do a live stream and nature calls. You go before, but no matter what you do, sometimes poop happens. Well, not, okay, forget it. Let's just move on. Let's just move on. Okay, let's go ahead. We have 0.2 layer height. And we're going to do 3 loops, 5 and 4, 15, we're fine. We're just going to get this done. Let's slice our plate. How long are we going to take on these? Probably too long, but that's okay. Yeah, an hour and a half. Okay, but we're going to get these printed anyways. I'm going to do one side at a time. Let's start the print. Let's send it. Make sure I'm going to the proper printer, which I am. There we go. As soon as this sends, man, this computer is lagging, and I apologize for the bad audio. I know that's happening at the moment, but not much I can do about it till I figure out what's going on with my computer. And let's minimize this window, and I'm back. There we go. Hey, Ladybug 198331. Too much information. I know what the heck. We all got to go, right? So just like to let people know why I have to step away from the stream. Too much info. Too much info. Sounds fine to you? Good, good. Okay, let's see what I can do in the meantime. It's annoying when I got to reprint parts, but I should have checked that tolerance. Again, these are things I should check before I start streaming to make sure I don't have to redo them. But hey, welcome to the world of live streaming, as I always say. I'm going to open up the again, and I can get a few things done here in the meantime. So let's back this up a hair. So yeah. So in the meantime and in between time, I can go ahead. We have to go, might as well enjoy the go. Well, yeah, exactly. We all got to go. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and work on these parts here. I can get pretty much everything done except the gear parts. I can get a little bit of a head start on here. Anyways, why not? So I'm just going to let this go ahead a bit so I can go ahead and get these pieces done that they're showing right here on both sides, because those are just snapped together. It's the gears that I can't do right now. Yeah, then we flip it over. And of course, we're not going to do this portion, but we can do the other 3 portions on that. So yeah. So we can go ahead and do that. Let's do the overhead here. So I can go ahead, definitely go ahead and do that. So we can come on this side. We've got the large one that's going on the bottom, which is over here, like so. And then that is mating up with another large one over here. And these don't even need glue. These are really, really tight fit on these. Let's just get this squeezed together. Did that go in all the way? It did. So that fits. Okay. Although you'd think that should go in further. But these are all the same length. And you have a little one that's going, 2 little ones that are going up top here. So then on the other side here. Again, don't need to glue them because those things are nicely tight snap fit. But I don't know if that play is good. It doesn't show, but maybe that's for a little bit of wiggle room on the tracks. But these pieces are all printed at 100%. So, okay. And then we have another one of these, which is going on here. Like so. Okay. In here. And then on this side. Okay. So we have this part done. We just can't do the bottom part where the gears are at this moment in time. That's okay. And then just to get an idea, the tracks are going to come around like so. And ride. Those are just kind of the track riders. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I guess that little bit of side-to-side wiggle is okay with them. So we may as well do that to both sides. Let's go ahead and repeat that over here. Okay. So we're going to be on the back side here. And grab some more of these guys here. Yes, gut soup. Perfect. Thank you so much again. I appreciate that. Okay. Ah, come on. These things here, when I printed them, I didn't even notice, but the slicer put a brim. And I got these brims off as best I could, but obviously I didn't get them off perfectly, but I can't find my little deburring handle tool. Where did I put it? It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, no, that's not it. Where's my little deburring tool, guys? My deburrer. I've misplaced my tool. Oh, that's all right. I'll just take some, I'll just take my knife. Everybody's watching intently right now. Tim using a nice sharp blade. And they're putting money on whether or not he's going to cut his thumb. Bollocks. Not going to happen. Huh. Well, I'll be... Is this one going to fit? There, we got one to go. We got one to go in here. For sure. Okay. And I put that in the wrong spot. Goes up here. Okay, there's one. I got lots of spare parts. Where are those spare pieces? I printed extras of everything. They didn't need brims. If I could just find that deburring tool. Whoever finds the deburring tool first wins a roll of... No, I shouldn't say that because it's probably right in front of me somewhere. I have some sandpaper here somewhere. I just need to kind of get that little edge off of this piece right here. Need to get this little edge off. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by. Stand by your man. I know you don't want to hear me sing, and I don't blame you. Where the heck did I put that little piece of sandpaper I had? You know, I cannot find anything when I want it. I have a file though. I have a little files. Well, this is, there's no joy in Dwitville tonight when I can't find my files either. Holy cow. I got to start. I really have to start putting things away where I can find them. I need to anticipate every possible thing that I may run into. Here, this is a sharper knife blade. Let's see if I can get this to... that might be a little bit better. Just need to get this little edge off of here. There we go. I think that'll do the trick. There it is. Hang on a sec. I need a hammer. Let's see. Hang on. Let's just see this. Hang on. Everything is a hammer, right? Aha. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. So this little one goes through this one here. And then I'm just laughing at myself with my impromptu hammer. There we go. And we have those ones on. And we need one more large wheel. Same issue. Hey, Andrew Humphrey. How are you this fine evening, sir? You're missing all the fun. Well, you haven't missed much fun. And let's fit this in here. Come on. Almost. That worked. And that one goes. Just want to make sure I get this on here correctly. That one is going to go back here. There we go. So we have that portion of these things done. We're reprinting the gears. Just going to move all these off to the side. Got to start getting a little bit more cleanup going on over here. There we go. Oh look, they're little go-karts on their own right now. Okay, so we got that portion done. I'm just going to look. I think I can get the motor sections kind of put together. if we look at the next steps here, you're not missing it now. No, you're not. Soldering some LEDs for your head. Cool. I know it said tool head. Okay, so this comes into the play after this. Once we get all the gears going, we're going to bring the track in, of course. Of course, I didn't need to put that last piece on. I can always pop that off, no big deal. We're going to pop that last piece on. And then we are going to enclose the motor. So this I think I can go ahead and do right now. So we're going to shut the motor in. So before we put it in, it looks like the motor is going to close and close. Okay, then it's going to go in and be screwed in place. So I can't do anything. Oh yeah, I can put an M3 nut in there. But that's going to be screwed in place once it goes inside to the, we got an M3 bolt in there. M3 6mm bolt. Then we got the gear going on there. Add glue. I don't know. And the whole thing is going to slide in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, I think given the fact, let's just see. This was this side. Okay. Like so. Yeah, I think we got to wait for the gears to be printed to do that portion. I think we do. Yeah, I don't think, I'm wondering about that too, Big and Bad Joe. It is a keyed motor shaft. So, but as I say, the motor shaft wouldn't even fit in the motor as well. So we'll see what happens. I don't like gluing if I don't have to glue, because glue is like, I consider glue permanent. And yeah, you can rip it off, et cetera, but yeah. So in the meantime, I'm just going to grab a bag here, and I'm just going to put, I've got a bunch of spare parts on the desk right now that I don't really need because they're spares, and I know they're spares. These pieces here, because I am going to build some more eyes eventually, because the eyes actually do have it. Oh, there's the burring tool I was looking for right there. Told you it was right here. It was right here. Yeah. So I think that's about it. This hand here, which we're not going to need, and that's a spare. Oh, I did 2 sets of motor parts for some reason. And this one we don't need. We don't need this piece. Just trying to tidy up just a little bit here, so we're not so confused. And we have our 2 tracks, which we're going to use here. These are all the body parts. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Everyone hit that like button. Definitely. I know it's not the most exciting stream going and out here yet, but hey, you know, things happen. Things happen. Okay. We're organized now. I don't know how much further I can go. I don't think I can start the body yet. Let's just see. Maybe I can start on the body. Maybe I can start on the body. Why did I just open? Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see what's going on after we get the assembly done here. So that'll be the track assembly, and it'll basically just say to repeat for both sides. Body assembly. Okay, let's see if I can't get the body started now. Oh yeah, look, this looks fun. M3 nut, M3 nut. Oh, we got some servos going here. Okay. And on this side, okay. Okay, let's pause it here. Let's go back here for real quickly, and I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to see what I need for hardware. Servo motor 3, M3 20 millimeter bolts, M3. Let's grab some hardware out of here. And we need 6 M320s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 M320s. Check. 6 M3 nuts. 1. Come on, these are so small to pick up. Here, where's my tweezers? Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 nuts. Servo motors, and that's it for hardware. Body top, body neck servo holder. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, so we got that. Here's our servo holders. This one and this one. We have a right and a left. Let's move along just a second here. So what they wanted here was M3 nuts on the 2 side panels. Okay, so we have our sides, which is, I believe that's one of our sides. And that's one of our sides. Here we go. So these are the 2 sides, and these are the nut holes right here and here, and here and here. So we need 4 nuts in these. Okay, they're not very, well, they're kind of just sitting in there. They don't pressure fit at all. They kind of just sit there loosey-goosey. So we'll just let that happen. Come on, come on. There we go. So truth time here. Who's just hanging around for the Polymaker draw, and who's actually hanging around watching me do this? Okay, and then this other one here. Okay, get in, get in. Come on. There's always one, right? There's always like the one trouble child. Come on. For some reason, this doesn't want to go in the hole. And that is one perfectly good looking hole. You're here for the droids. Awesome. Or the watching the build or the lack thereof it. Yeah, I know. Well, all these mistakes that get made on this is so you guys don't have to go through the same mistakes. Okay, so we got the 4 bolts in here according to that. I'm going to leave these laying flat because these bolts will just fall out. So I'm just going to move these over here. Keep them laying flat. Wonder if this view is better. Let me go to this camera and then switch over to this one. This might be a little better view, but with this one, hang on a sec. I always like to give you guys the best view possible. If I go into this, and if I move this over, let's move that there to hide my belly. How about we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Let's hide the belly. Then we do that. There we go. Okay. Now we're talking, so we did the M3 nuts. We did that. Now we're going to do that funky zoom thing here. Okay, and now we're going to look at the servos. Okay, so we have, these are kind of like that. There. Whoops. Oh, that's funky. And that one kind of goes, so these kind of line up like this. I think I like the overhead a little better for this. These kind of line up like that. Let's grab a couple servo motors out of here. So we're going to take, oh man, who tied all these up? Why would you do that to me? Okay. Okay, there's one. There's two. There's two motors and two packages for the motors. Okay. Okay, so then we're going to put the motors in from this way. That one's going to go like that. This one's going to go like that. Okay. And then we have some bolts that go in here. Or nuts, sorry. We have M3 nuts that go in the side. One nut there. Let's get that pushed in. Actually, this one's nice and snug. Okay, one nut there. And we'll put the other nut in this side. Don't be ashamed of your naval service. My naval service? No. Canadian Navy? Do we have such a thing? And I believe that nut is in there fine. Okay. So we're going to need the little servo screws out of these bags. My belly. Belly. Ah, okay. Andrew Humphrey. I get it. Okay, so this is going to come through here. And we are going to, it looks like it's only going to secure it with one. How do I get into that one? They've got the hole there. But it looks like that's only going to be secured. Oh, okay, we're going to come through this side. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I need that little mini screwdriver I had right here. Or just don't be ashamed of your navel. Ah, I'd let it all hang out, but that's... I'm not going to say... I was going to say that's for my OnlyFans page. I don't have an OnlyFans page that I'm willing to share. No. Too much information, everybody says. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Here we go. Okay, there's one. And if I can get that wire out of the way. Let's I'm just going to do this for you. I think that's as far as I can zoom in on this. And there's the second one. Okay. So there is servo number one in place. Hey, hey, G. I swear I'm just going to call you G. Welcome to the stream. Better late than never. You haven't missed much other than the fact that I have to reprint some parts because they weren't working. So, okay, we're just installing. We're just moving on to some other parts of the build and doing it a little bit out of order. But hey, everything eventually has to be put together. Okay. And another. I like that they give you spare screws in these servos. There's one spare screw for each thing. For the servo and for the servo thingamadoober attacher. That's a technical term, thingamadoober attacher. Okay, so we get that part on. Let's see where we move on from here. We got the nut going in. We're going to attach that, and then we're going to bring that into that. And we're going to do the same thing on both sides. Okay, so it is the down one. Actually, let me back that up for a second. Something looks interesting here. Okay, they're both. This one shows it going in flat side. If you look at this black piece here, it shows it going in here. Let me make this bigger. Shows this black piece going in flat side towards the servo. It shows this piece going in with the long side towards the servo. I don't know if that's, I think this one's wrong because this black piece is going to have to snuggle up into here in order to make this thing work the servo properly. So what I mean, what I basically mean is if I switch over to this guy here, where's the other piece that goes with these? This is the other piece right here that goes with these. So what I mean is it's showing one side going in that way and it's showing the other side going in that way. But these are going to have to nestle into that. So I think they've both got to go in with the little flat side first. And it makes sense because that's the proper way. I think that's just, I'm hoping that's just a misdiagnosis, a misalignment thing on the part of the, you guys know what I'm trying to say. So this one is going to go in this way, like that. Okay, so I can screw that little one in. With here. Like so. Okay. And let's just do the other servo the same way. Yeah, I think that's got to go that way. I think that's just a misrepresentation in the video. I'm going with common sense because I think common sense would. It'll only fit one way on the servo. Exactly. I think common sense wins out every time. And this is the proper way to fit them on the servo is the way I'm putting them on right now. So that they kind of sit on just like that. You can kind of see that's how they fit on the servo. Which kind of makes sense because now when they show this piece kind of, it doesn't say to glue this in. So, but that piece just fits kind of just like that. So that when the servo turns, it turns this. Although, why isn't that servo turning? Oh, there it is. Just tight. Just very strong because they're metal geared servos. But they don't say to glue this piece onto here at the moment. They say to put that on there, and it's just going to fall off. Same with this one. You put it on. That one kind of stays in. They're not the tightest fit. See, that one just falls right off. Actually, I've got a little bit of filament issue here. So let me just get rid of that little bit of filament issue. Where's my nippers? Oh, sure. I kept the video going too. I didn't want to do that. Stop. Pause. Pause. Now I'm stuck. There we go. My chair was stuck. Your printable link gets a 404 error. Oh, shoot. Of course, why not? Why not? Let's just join in all the computer error fun I'm having tonight. Slow stream, audio issues. There we go. That should help that stick on a little better, which it doesn't. So I'm just going to leave these for now. That's okay if that falls off. They don't say to glue that on, so I'm not going to do that yet. So let's back this up just a hair. Okay, so we're at this point. And so we got these buttons. So they're not saying to glue, which they are, mentioning glue when you're going to do glue. Glue together there now. Okay. So those go in those holes. Just want to back that up a hair. And let's pause this at the right spot. Right there. Okay, so those are the side panels. So these, looks like this one here goes, we got to get this piece to kind of cooperate in here. And this goes in here like so. Oh, and this just all glues together like that. Okay, and this is obviously the arm, where the arms are going to go. So that's why this doesn't have to kind of really sit solid on that servo, because it's all glued together. All glued together. Yeah, see, that nut fell out. I knew it would. All glued together like this. Both these nuts are going to fall out. Let's just leave them out till I need them. So that's going to glue onto that one. And then this side, again, these nuts are going to fall out. So let's just, well, of course, these ones aren't going to fall out. And then this one glues on to this side, like so. Okay, fair enough. So these are going to glue just like that. Yep, exactly, Brent. That's what it does. Where is the step where you super glue your fingers together? Good one. Okay, so let's switch to this guy again. Okay. So let's get some glue. Where's my glue? There's my activator. Actually, let's use some gloop for these. Let's gloop these. Make them stay. Although, yeah, because I can still access the servo here even if I gloop these pieces on. So theoretically, I can just glue this one in place right now. No, I can't, because this has to turn. This has to turn. So we're not gluing that into place. We're just gluing the black part into place. So yeah, because that's got to stay turnable. Yeah, I almost thought, oh, I can glue that on, and I'm wondering, why aren't the arms moving? Brilliant, Tim, brilliant. Oh, that gloop is dried out. See, I don't think I put that bottle back together properly. That is dried out. What about my other bottle? Is it okay? Oh yeah, this one's okay. Yeah, I didn't have that other lid on tight enough. So if you're using your gloop, make sure that you put your bottle back on properly, your lid, your top on properly, or you'll dry all your gloop out. Okay, and then we're going to gloop these things. Right here, and right here, and right here. Here we go. And let's get them in the hole. And we're just going to hold that for a few seconds, let the gloop dry. Okay, there we go. I really like how the 3D glue dries nice and solid really quickly. Okay, now to this one. Okay, same idea. We're gonna gloop, 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 gloop. Say that. The more you say it, the more funny it sounds. Gloop, gloop. Whoops. Drip gloop on my desk. And let's get that up off the desk. It's perfectly good gloop there. Okay, and get this gloop off my desk. Okay, there we go. And we're gonna gloop this one. Whoops. Turn the right way. Turn the right way. And in and in and in. Here we go. And we'll hold this for a minute. Augustus Gloop, Willy Wonka. Oh, that dries pretty cool on the desk. And how's that looking? Oh, that piece didn't quite get in there far enough. Come on, stay in there. Come on. Oh, it's not staying. Something's not. Maybe I need more gloop. Let's try this again. Okay, we're going to hold that again now. We're holding that pretty tight for a few minutes, for a few seconds. Do 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 do. We need some gloop music here. Gloopity gloop 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 gloop. Why is that not? Do I have to blow on the gloop? We are not sticking. What the heck? What the heck is going on? Why are you not sticking? Your gloop, are you failing me, gloop? What's the expiry date on my gloop? Doesn't want to stick. Okay, well, when all else fails, I'll clean that out a little bit here. When all else fails, let's pull out the strong stuff for this side. See what's going on here. Let's do that. Let's get this in place. Make sure we're lined up properly and that we are closed. And then let's go ahead and get the activator on there. No, they're both PLA. That worked. Yeah, that worked with my activator and my super glue. Yeah, something it's weird. Just maybe there was a little bit of a springy action going on, so there might have been not a flat piece. But the activator stuff works extremely well when in a situation like that. So maybe I activated the gloop too. So, but yeah, that's going to stay. That's staying right now. So there we go. So there's the two pieces there. Whoops, there's the two pieces there, which is going to represent the arms. That's where the arms are going to connect. So, okay, let's have a quick peek here and see what we're doing now. Okay, so we're going to put the front piece with a little couple pin hinges there. Now I was going to paint these front pieces, but I think I'm going to wait and I'll paint them when the whole thing's put together. So let's do the overhead one here. So there's our door, and there's our front piece. There's the front right there, and the door goes in here. And our little pins for the door. Where's my little door pins? I think that's these little yellow ones here. No, that's too big. Where are my door pins? Door pins. Oh, I saw some here. They're little yellow ones. Did I put them away in that bag when I put stuff away? I might have. Did I put them away in this bag? Don't think I did. I saw them a few seconds ago. Unless they rolled off the table on me. Oh, they're these little black ones. Here we go. I thought they were yellow. They're black. Although these are way too big. These are way too small. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. So we put this on its side here. Put one pin in like that. And then the other pin in. Come on. Like so. There we go. And there's our door. Just got to make sure these pins aren't going to fall out. I think we're okay. Okay, and okay. So there's Wally's front door. Okay. Let's see where we're going next. And door pins. And door pins. Let's go ahead and move forward. Okay, you can still see it in the bottom left there. Got the door pins in. Yeah, there's the lag again. I know. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we're going to take that and that. Are we going to glue? Boom and boom. And we're going to come up from the bottom, put the bottom piece on, and there's 4 screws, right? And 3 by 20 bolts. Okay, there we go. I see where we're going here. Okay, so this is where I need the M320s to go back in where they were supposed to go, but they fell out. One in there. Come on, come on. Oh, you stupid blah, 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 flipping blah, blah. Sorry, I shouldn't get so upset at a little nut. I prefer heat insets to doing this, but I didn't design this model, so I'm not complaining. There we go. Okay, we got those in there. So we have the front door. We have our back door, which was, oh, that's the bottom. Which one was the back door? Let's see. Oh, I believe this is the back door right here. Yes. Okay. So we have our back door. This is where you need multiple hands. And then we have this side. Okay, so let's do this one piece at a time. We have this side that's going to go, of course, stop it, nuts. Stay. Oh, you know, there's a little trick. Actually, I'm going to use this little trick. And I can probably pull it out later. It's time for me to get smart. Smarter than this stupid thing. Two extra hands or patience. Okay, so here's a little trick that I used on some other stuff. To prevent those little nuts from falling out, just a little piece of green painter's tape. And a little piece of green painter's tape. May not even have to pull that off after because you may never see them. And I think I'm just going to do the same on the other side here. That just holds those nuts in place. And it stops me from getting frustrated when they continually fall out. There we go. Okay. That eliminates one issue. Okay, so now we bring this up. This kind of just is going to slide right down nicely like that. Okay, this side is going to go in nicely like that. The front is going to just slide in or sit in nicely just like that and like that. There we go. Now we can turn it over like so. Don't fall apart on me. Let's get the bottom. Now it's got to be this way. Definitely this way with the round corners in the front to match the round corners. The bottom is going to sit like that. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to hold this in our hands, kind of. We're going to get these M320. Ah, look at that. Look. Come on. There we go. We're going to get these M320 nuts. And of course, our hole tolerance. Oh, let's slide this piece off just ever so gently. There we go. And I'm just going to quickly grab, where did I put it? Right here, my little drill. And of course, I've got a little bit that's too small. I think I need this one. You all know what's coming now. And we're tightening this one up. Something small, bits of silly putty to clay to stick. Yeah. Then we're just going to just quickly get these holes reamed out so that the M3s slide through there nicely. These little hand drill handle things are really handy to have if you're a builder and you do some of this stuff. It's just easy for reaming these little holes out. Okay, so now let's get this back in place where it was. There we go. Now these should slide in there much nicer. Here we go. I'll not quite tighten that up. I'm going to be really lazy. Just because I can. Really lazy. I think it's this one. No, I think it's the next one. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to be lazy. That's all, guys. Sorry. I find if there's a lazy way to do it, I will find it. Okay. Aha! That makes easy work of it. Whoops. Okay. There it is. All together. All together. Okay, let's see what's going on next in this. So we put the 4 bolts in, M320s. Now we're going to put the, oh, so now the arms go on. Now do we glue them on? And then we have another servo that's going to sit up like that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and back that down a hair. Back that up a hair. Okay, so the arms go on, but I'm guessing, whoops, stop right there. Let's do this one. And let's come to the other angle here. There we go. So we have the arms over here. So basically the arms have a little clip there where they come on and they hook onto this. But are they going to be glued? I think the arms are going to have to be glued on. Okay. They don't say it, but I'm sure the arms have to be glued on because that'll just pop off easy enough. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue the arms on, just because. Okay, so we're going to take this up here. We're going to add some glue. Again, I got to make sure I don't glue them to the point where they don't turn. So we'll be very careful with where I apply the glue here. Okay, and then in this case, we'll just put it just in the hole. We don't want it to go on the surface because the arm has to freely turn. So we will get that in there. And then we'll get some activator. Let that work its way in there. And that one worked. Okay, so there's one arm. And we'll do the other arm. And where are you, other arm? Right in front of me. Let's get some glue in here. Okay. Oh, careful, careful. We'll put this one on. And we will get some activator in there. Okay. And we're good. Just moving those servos. Move the arms up a bit. There we go. So there's the arms. Floppy arms as they are, but there's the arms. Okay, Big and Bad Joe, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good week. We'll see you next week. Okay. So there's the arms of Wally. Now let's go and see what we're doing. Oh, I see. Okay, so underneath, after the arms are applied, it looks like we have a servo holder there. So let's go ahead and find that servo holder. That is this guy right here. And of course, I printed two of them like I always do. Let's grab a servo motor. Oh! We've got a whole slew of servos. It's like a flock of seagulls, but it's a slew of servos. Okay. And it looks like, if I go back to the screen, it looks like, oh, did I get glue on my, no, I didn't. I thought I got glue on my sweater. So it looks like this is going to go this way around. So it looks like this is going to go this way around, and then the servo is going to go in this way. And we do have holes, so we're going to screw the servo into this thing. Okay, so let me grab a couple servo screws here. Okay, these guys here, and my little screwdriver. And so servo's going in this way. Okay, we'll do the easy side first. Okay, get that one lined up, which it is. And we'll get this screwed in. Okay, and what are we at? We are at 8:05. Oh, we're running over time. I'm going to just finish this one part, and then we'll do the draw. Oh, I'm running over time, guys. So we're going to do a polymaker draw shortly here. We have our lid. And I'm going to guess that that's going to glue into there. And that is going to be the servo that is going to control, my guess, the head motion. And then this guy is going to stick in here, and he is going to come, and this is going to fit in something like, I keep dropping stuff off the back of the bench here. This looks like it's going to sit right nicely somewhere in here. Just like, we're going to have to do a little bit of cleanup on some parts on the edges for this to sit down, but that's going to be the top of the body. I just realized we're running way into overtime. So with that said, we got some pretty good headway done tonight. We got the body built. We just got to get the top on. We got to glue the servo in there, and we're reprinting some parts for the tracks because the tolerances were way too tight in that particular case. So we're just reprinting some track parts. So wow, did I ever lose track of time? Okay. Everybody's patiently awaiting the draw. So if you're still here, we're going to do the draw, and then we're going to continue this build next week. Oh, wow. Time flies when you're having fun. You didn't get notified again, questionable choices. I'm sorry about that. That's a YouTube issue, right? So I've heard that from several people on other streams as well, that they're not getting notifications. Sometimes it's probably better to turn off the notifications, turn them on again. I find that works sometimes. So it is starting to shape up, isn't it, Joseph? So that's really cool. Hey, Brian Sertelli, definitely. It's a fun build. Just watch my streams and don't make the mistakes I make. So, but every build is a challenge. You know, there's always something a little different that you've got to fiddle with and do. Parts that you got to reprint because you either forgot to do them or they're not fitting or something. So, anyways, we're going to leave this here. I'm going to set up the draw. Let me do that. Let me get that ready, and everybody knows what to do, but don't do it yet. Okay, we're going to open up our giveaway. And no, that's not what I want. This is the one I want right there. Aha. And hashtag. And here we go. We're going to start collecting comments. Everybody go ahead and enter. There we go. Hashtag Polymaker in the chat for your chance to win a roll of Polymaker filament, courtesy of Polymaker, partners with DeWitt 3D Canada. I want to thank Polymaker and all of the Polymaker community managers and all the Polymaker staff and everybody at Polymaker, Nicholas, everybody for making this draw available. So go ahead and let's win. If you've won within the last 6 weeks, you are not eligible to win again. But I do have the list here, and we will pick a new winner tonight for sure. Oh, I can't believe I lost track of time. Holy crap. I was supposed to do this draw a half hour ago. But that's okay. There are 35 people on now. Let's go. We have 22 entries. Good. Keep going, guys. We'll go for about another 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes. We will take entries. Hashtag fun, yes. Hashtag I'm only here for the prize. Bag of chips. You are not here just for the prize. You are here to watch this amazing freaking stream. I know that. Whoa! All my rolly parts are rolling off the end of my workbench. So this build is pretty much 90 some odd percent Polymaker filament only. I lie because the gears I'm reprinting are being printed in bamboo black. So, you know, for the most time. YO Ben, hashtag choose a number. No, did you actually put hashtag Polymaker though, YO Ben? You did. Good. Be nice. Be nice to see somebody new win. Well, somebody new has to win, because if you've won within the last 6 weeks and you all know who you are, because I got a list right in front of me here of all the past winners. So what's going to happen if you do happen to win the draw? I'm going to put my email in chat, which is DeWitt3DCanada at gmail.com, and you will email me, and tomorrow I will send you a link and a code to claim your free roll of Polymaker filament. PLA, yeah, I'm printing them in PLA. I'm here for the droids. Who makes bamboo filament? Bamboo filament is made out of China. Oh, Polymaker is here. Hey, thank you. Hello, Polymaker. Welcome. We're just about to give away your filament. So go ahead and hit hashtag Polymaker, Polymaker. Last week, okay, I'm not suggesting this to anybody, but last week, the winner last week, actually, not one or two of the winners last week actually said, it'll be me. They predicted they were going to win, and they won. Just throwing that little hint out there for you. So, yes. So here we go. So we're going to give it another 1 minute, and then we're going to do the draw. We have 24 people entered, 34 people watching the stream. We had 40-something watching the stream at one point. Those that left early, sorry. You're missing out on your chance. So Brian Sertelli is the one that said, pick me first. So we'll just see if that works. Brent Ferguson says it will be me. So look at that. I'm printing 2.4 parts in pop green ASA. That's a beautiful color. I love all their filament. I'm doing some stuff in their Panchroma stuff, in their Panchroma filaments, which run like, oh man, they run like butter and a hot knife through butter. When they print so smooth. So questionable choices, I never win. That's a strategy too. That is a strategy too. Oh yeah, if they didn't hit the thumbs up, if they didn't hit the thumbs up and they're not subscribed, it reduces the chances of winning by 62.43%. So no, I'm just kidding. I do not say that you have to subscribe to win. You just have to be here to win. So that's it. Okay, looks like we have 24 entries, 37 people watching. That's okay. Those 37, some people know that they can't enter, which is fine, and other people are probably just off having dinner. Daddy needs another roll of filament. There you go. Okay, we're going to do a countdown. We're going to do the draw. Good luck to everybody who has entered. And here we go. We have 24 entries, and we're going to do the draw in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and good luck to everybody. Who's it gonna be? The lucky winner tonight is, oh, it's so close, it's so close. Nick is our lucky winner, and Nick has not won yet. That's good, awesome, congratulations, Nick. Awesome. Nick, are you still in chat? I know you are, but I still have to see you say something in chat. There we go. Nick says thanks. Perfect. There he is right there. That's awesome, Nick. Congratulations. I am going to put my email address in chat right now. The "it will be me" thing didn't work. Well, I didn't say it would work. I said it worked last week. Here we go. So it's dwit3dcanada@gmail.com. So go ahead and email me at that email address, Nick. All I really need is your email address, and then tomorrow I will send you a link and a code to claim your roll of Polymaker filament. Congratulations. That is awesome. And congratulations to all the winners in the past. And I want to thank again, and you're on stream, Polymaker, thank you so much for partnering with DeWitt 3D Canada and making this draw possible. Look at your filament go to work on this Wally model so far. Ooh. It's beautiful. Okay, that lid's going to fall off, but we have the Wally's body pretty much put together. We just got to get his brains and his guts and everything in here going, and we will. We're just reprinting some parts. We got the wheels partially assembled, and we got the tracks, which are all printed out of the Polymaker TPU, sorry. These things are really cool. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to continue this build next week. We do have all the electronics we need to get it going. We have everything we need to get it going now, I believe. The only thing is sometimes we run into hiccups where we have to reprint a few things. You can't wait to see the finished product. Love, Wally. Next print going to be Eve. I don't know, Polymaker. I'm wanting to. I'm not even sure if this is Nicholas or I'm talking to a Polymaker here, but because there's a few of you that come on streams, but that's okay. I've also been talked into building a dummy 13, full-size dummy 13. Joel, it's Joel. Okay, hey, Joel. I've also been talked into building a dummy 13 full life size, and I thought that'd be cool because I ride the carpool lanes in the morning on my way to work here in Calgary, and it'd be nice to have a dummy 13 in my car. That would just be perfect. If I ever got pulled over for riding a carpool lane, I'll just pretend I'm like, woohoo, and say, no, I have a passenger, don't insult them. So, yeah. So, yeah, that would be cool. So, okay, everybody, we are going to continue this. Again, congratulations to Nick. Oh, and I want to go back and say thank you so much to 3D&T Printing for the $5 super chat you gave me earlier. I super appreciate that. Super chat, super appreciate whatever. And I want to thank everybody who's been on the stream and who's given me the thumbs up, the likes. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And we're going to continue this Wally build. Looks like we've got probably another 2 or 3 streams to do to get them finished up. We'll hopefully get the electronics going pretty soon. Nick says, I hear this Joel guy is a pro streamer too. Yeah, he's good. You just interviewed Dummy 13 creator Gabe, and he's working on a 1,300% much more posable big dummy. Oh, maybe I'll wait for that. I'm a posable big dummy. Sorry, couldn't resist. So yeah, we'll continue this next week, and I want to thank everybody who was on here today. Yeah, look at that, Joel. Everybody loves the work you're doing. Russ Gare, thanks for all the emails you've been sending me and the texts you've been sending me. I love the work you're doing. I thought you'd been 3D printing for much longer than you told me you have, but you're doing amazing stuff. So you need to start a YouTube channel with what you're doing there, Russ. So awesome. Okay, so listen, everybody, I'm going to call it a night. I got to go up and grab myself some supper. Thank you, everybody who's been with me thus far. I want to thank everybody who's a subscriber to my channel, everybody that tunes in every Sunday to watch me. You guys make it well worth doing this. I want to thank for all the donations that you guys do. Well, thanks so much, Joel. I appreciate that. You guys are awesomer, just so you know. You guys are awesomer. So I know that's not a word, but hey, what the heck. Everybody have a great week, and we will see you guys all next Sunday when we continue the Wally build. So until then, listen, you guys have a great week. Thank you for being here. I love you all, and take care for now. Have a good one. See you later.